Okay, fair warning. All I'm going to do in this video today is talk. Are you still there? Hey, good morning there, folks. Just wanted to put together a little video here. This is in response to an overwhelming number of comments and questions that I've received concerning the Taurus GX4, particularly on the accessory video, which is by far and large my most popular video that I've ever done. It really kind of blows me away that as many people have seen that one as have. I guess it caught wind early and got into the algorithm that it needed to be promoted on YouTube. So understand this. I'm grateful for all of your interest in this. You know, this is something I do for fun. I'm not sponsored, I'm not monetized. Everything that you see me do here is either something that I purchased personally or something that perhaps a good friend of mine asked me to do and help me out with. But regardless, there's no monetary gain in this for me, at least not at this point. You know, so I just so you know, I do go through and I read all the comments that you post and all the questions that you ask. I do my best to try to answer them. I work for a living. You know, aside from having a full-time job, I commute an hour each way to get there. So, you know, I don't have a lot of free time. And what I try to do when I go in and read the comments, if I get a chance, I'll put a thanks for watching or something like that on there, just to kind of let you know that I read your comment, and I do appreciate them all. Some of them are a little off the wall. Some of them are just kind of mean, and we'll cover that later. But for the most part, everybody seems to appreciate the effort, and again, I say thank you. Getting past that, I'm going to be giving some examples, some direct references from the comment section on this video pertaining to questions that have been asked or comments that have been received. For the most part, the ones that I'm covering here, I just went in and I picked one that either was easy to find or was most relevant, you know, maybe not the only relevant one, but the most relevant one concerning a certain aspect of this. I can't use examples of everybody's comments, but I'm going to give this as kind of a broad generalization. Okay, let's get into these comments. Comment number 1, posted a couple of days ago by Q Lawrence. Very cool. I wonder if you checked the chamber support for the barrel. I noticed the GX3 marking on there, and I saw on GB guns that the barrel wasn't fully supported. Other than that, I hope they've considered having that 13-round extension for a 10-round mag too. Unfortunately, I live in a 10-round state, and I have larger hands too. Okay, and from left to right, we have the SIG P365, the Taurus GX4, the Taurus G3C, and the Glock 26 lined up for comparison. It appears that the level of support for the GX4 is marginally less than that of the 365 or the Glock 26, but is more than the G3C. What does it mean? Look, if you're going to find every opinion possible on the internet concerning this very matter. I personally have been hand loading for nearly 25 years. I used to shoot somewhat competitively. I've loaded thousands and thousands and thousands of pistol rounds from 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, 38s, 357s, you name it, I've shot it in a competition. And lots and lots and lots of reloading pistol caliber cartridges. Out of all of those rounds that I have reloaded and fired, I have had numerous occasions where the brass that I was using had been fired from unsupported chambers, like the one on the GX4, which I guess, from what I understand, maybe they've changed it, I don't know. I personally, with all of my years of dealing with reloading ammunition, have never had an issue with a case head failing because it had been fired from a unsupported chamber. I could see where it could potentially happen. Given the design of most pistols, the degree of support or the lack thereof at the bottom of the chamber, I would imagine that most of the time, if it were going to fail, it would fail down through the grip, which would minimize collateral damage. It wouldn't be a good situation. I'm sure there's those out there right now that are going to comment and tell me how they've firsthand experienced it. I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to see maybe some video or photo of what happened. You know, maybe you can show me some of that. That'd be great. I can tell you, out of all the shooting I've ever done, I've personally never experienced a case head rupture because of an unsupported chamber. Your mileage may vary on that. Getting back to the larger hands portion of what Lawrence was asking here, you know, the pinky extension for the GX4 is kind of a joke. It's not really much of a pinky extension at all. I really would have liked to have seen them go with something a little more substantial. Pierce Grips makes a quality product for a lot of pistols. I was on their website this morning checking, and as of this morning, June 23rd, 2021, Pierce did not have the GX4 listed as a model available on their website. I suppose if you could get your mitts on an extension base plate like this one on this 13-round magazine, and you lived in an area like Q Lawrence does where it's not legal to have a 13-round magazine, perhaps you could engineer a block to put in there to be in compliance with local laws, if that is your persuasion. Okay, moving on to question number 2. This comes from Cesar Hernandez. It was posted about a week ago. He says, "Very good. New subscriber. Thanks for that. How much for those items? Thanks." The holster was $30 with an instant coupon. The extra magazine was $35. The pinky extension that I was just talking about that was really kind of no account was $5. And the AmeriGlow front sight from shoptaurus.com was $30. All of those items were purchased off of Taurus's website. Killa Coiler says, "At J. Lewis, with the 13+1 round magazine, how does the grip length compare to the stock G3C grip length with a flush fit magazine installed? By the way, the keychain that comes with the GX4 is the takedown tool, in case you're not aware of that." Thanks for that, Killa Coiler. I'm going to put up a picture right here that shows the comparison. Now, they're about the same length. The overall profile of the GX4 is still much smaller. I am working on, and we'll have out in the next couple of days, a comparison video between those two pistols. So that is coming very soon. Concerning the takedown tool, the particular model that I got did not come with the takedown tool in the box. I have an idea that it is probably hanging on the car keys of the kid from the Academy store. Sammy Prestwood said 1 week ago, "I bet that night sight cost as much as the gun." Well, we just covered that a minute ago. I put that in there for emphasis because that has been a very highly commented topic, is the cost of the AmeriGlow front sight that I put on this GX4 pistol. To show you, folks, this is a safe and empty weapon. All right. The AmeriGlow front sight on here, it's the orange dot. It's a bright tritium dot. It is only a front dot sight. The back sight is a blacked out sight, no tritium inserts in the back sight. This sight was $30 on Shop Taurus's website. All right, comment number 5. Christopher Gibson, 1987, 2 weeks ago, writes this: "I got the AmeriGlow sight, 2 13-round magazines, and a pinky extension, but my holster is stuck in transit. I was supposed to get the same holster you ordered yesterday. Still haven't seen it. Everything else came in within 3 to 5 days. And this is an update. It says, "I got the holster, also put AmeriGlow rear night sight on the GX4. I love the gun. Now the G3C is in the safe, and this is my EDC." Okay, so touching on that, those of you who followed when I put out the original Taurus GX4 accessory videos know that it took a long time, I think 11 days, for me to get my accessories from Shop Taurus. Several other people have commented the same thing. They're slow rolling out. I'm not going to get started on politics, supply chain issue, or anything else that's going on in the world today, but I will say this: If you order these from Shop Taurus, don't expect them right away. Comment number 6. This comes from Patriot at Arms. Exactly the items I picked to order, LOL. I'm glad I didn't pick the holster before I saw this. Very nice, except the mag release is exposed. A major concealed carry no-no for me. Good video, and thanks for all the info. Okay, Patriot at Arms, thank you for that comment. I really appreciate you posting that. I don't mind when people have constructive criticism, and I don't mind when people post things that are relevant. It's great. It really helps to make this a community experience, which is what I was going for in the first place. Here's the GX4 in the holster we were talking about. You will notice the mag release is exposed. You'll notice that very easily I can release the magazine from the pistol while it's in the holster. Patriot at Arms said that that is a deal breaker for him. That may be a deal breaker for some of you others. I will tell you that having carried this a few times now, with that in mind, I have tried to make it fail. Throughout the entire process of carrying this pistol and being aware of the mag release situation, I haven't personally experienced any issues with the magazine accidentally releasing. I can totally see how it could happen, putting on a seatbelt, moving around inside the car, you know, if you're sitting at your desk at work, you're on the city bus, whatever your situation might be, I could see where it could get pushed into your side or pushed into your belt or pushed into buckle release or anything else and potentially releasing the magazine. I'll show you that again. It's not difficult to release the magazine while it's in the holster. So if that's an issue for you, there you have it. Thanks for your comment, Patriot at Arms. Number 7 here, JB, a couple of days ago, writes in, once you put the 13-round clip on, man, I fell in love all over again with this weapon. Thumbs up. All right. Thanks for that, JB. I really like this weapon too. Now, moving on. After he posted that, one of the comments came from Tin Soldier. I've never seen the point of buying a tiny gun than putting a chunky extended magazine. Just get a real gun. At the risk of sounding hypocritical, because I've talked to myself about if it's a pocket gun, it's a pocket gun. But hear me out. Concerning red dot sights on pistols like this, which I didn't really cover on here, but it is something that comes up frequently. I am vehemently against putting a red dot sight or a reflex sight on top of a pistol that you're going to try to cram into your pocket. Okay. That being said, having an extended magazine for other than pocket carry, for starters, is not a permanent modification, nor does it get in the way if you're carrying it in a manner other than in the pocket. If you're wearing this in an inside the waistband holster like this one, and you're dressed in an overcoat or a loose shirt, that extended magazine is not really going to cause the gun to print much worse than it does without it. It will give you a more stable platform to shoot from. And more importantly, it gives you 2 extra rounds, which you may or may not need. You can go back to the flush fit magazine, and it'll fit better in the pocket or more discreetly carried if you're wearing something that's otherwise going to print. At Tin Soldier, I do think that it is a nice option. It might not be for everyone. Thank you for your comment. Okay, and now I saved this one for last because it was something that I felt was the most commonly contested across all of my Taurus GX4 videos. I'm not sure why, but here we go. On June 20th, 2021, I sent this message to Taurus. I recently purchased Taurus GX4 for review. So far, it is a fantastic pistol, and I have no issues with it. That being said, there is a huge amount of controversy among those involved concerning the place of origin of this pistol. The frame is marked Taurus Armas made in Brazil. Taurus, Bainbridge, Georgia. Some believe that the parts are made in Brazil and final assembly occurs in Georgia. Others are convinced it is made in the USA. While others believe it is made in Brazil and merely imported by Taurus USA, in Georgia. Could you please elaborate on the place of origin so that misinformation is kept to a minimum? Thanks, Jason. 2 days later, I received this response from Elizabeth at Taurus USA. Hello, Jason. It is a great day here at Taurus. My name is Elizabeth and I will be happy to assist you. Our Taurus firearms parts are imported from Brazil and assembled in Bainbridge, Georgia. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to assist you and for contacting Taurus USA. Have a great day. Thank you, Elizabeth, Customer Service Rep, Taurus USA. So there you have it. Folks, if you liked this video, I realize it went on a little longer than I'd originally hoped, but we covered a lot of information. If you liked it, please like and consider subscribing. I will be trying to put out some more content in the very near future. As always, thank you. God bless.